My name is Sarah. Welcome back to my channel. I am so glad to have you here. Today I'm doing something a bit different. So if you're a regular here, you know that I do all types of beauty content here, and I do product reviews, but I also like to have a balance because I believe in using what you own, getting used out of your existing collection, and not to promote overspending. So I thought that it could only be the next natural step for me to take here on my channel would be to do some kind of project pan. And this year I'm actually planning to do two. And the one you're watching, the intro for what you're watching, is going to be my Pan That Palette 2022. It seems like a daunting task, but really I'm excited for it. I really want to dig it back into an older palette and become re-inspired and really just give it the love it deserves. So if that sounds good to you, then just keep on watching and we're gonna get right into it. So in 2021, I didn't do any kind of project panning. I originally planned to launch my YouTube channel in August. It got way late until the end of October. So I didn't really mess around too much in the panning world. I have been a long time project pan binger and lover. I love watching everybody and seeing all their progress and cheering them on from the sidelines. So I thought, you know, why don't I just take part in it? Why don't I do some kind of project pan? So like I said, I'm doing a Pan That eyeshadow palette. And how really this is going to work for me is I'm going to select a focus palette, probably one of the older ones in my collection that isn't as loved as much, really give it some love, and every month, probably in the first week, we'll come back and we'll do an update. So in the update we'll include things like usage per shadow. I'll try to keep track of how many times I'm reaching into each shadow, how many times I'm using the palette overall, and we'll take progress shots as well at the updates just so you can compare right along with me and really be a part of it and track right along. And something else that I wanted to do to kind of make this a little different, make this a little bit more personal and get you guys involved a little bit more, because here on my channel I really try to promote that this is a place for makeup lovers and a place that we can chat and hang out and just love the makeup. So my idea is to kind of bridge this over onto my Instagram as well. And if you aren't following me there, you can find it down in the description box. I always have all of my social media listed, as well as any products that I'm featuring, anything I'm wearing. It's always down there below for you guys. But like I said, I'm thinking about bridging this over to my Instagram. I am thinking about doing get ready with me reels featuring the palette, so you guys can not only see it in action, maybe get inspired if you have a similar palette, similar color story, give you some inspiration on different looks you can create, or you can kind of be right there in real time tracking the progress, as seeing what's happening instead of just waiting for that monthly update. So that is an option if you are so inclined to follow me on Instagram. But I know you guys are waiting very patiently for me to announce the eyeshadow palette that I'm going to be panning this year. And the eyeshadow palette that I'm going to be panning for Pan That Palette 2022 is going to be my Too Faced Sweet Peach palette. Now this is one of the oldest eyeshadow palettes in my collection. This is what she looks like. She's used, but she could definitely use way more love for how much I really enjoyed it when I first purchased it. Comparing my past self to now self, I don't think this is a palette that I would purchase now. I definitely think that my tastes in eyeshadows have changed. What I expect as far as quality from shadows and performance has definitely changed as well. So it will be very interesting to go back into this and see what I can do, see what I can come up with, because I remember when I first graduated high school I bought this. I was working this little 9-to-5 job and I saved up all of my pennies to buy this. it had launched, it had been out for a little while, but I wanted it. Everybody was talking about it and they said it was amazing. So I picked this up and the face palette, and I still have both. So this is going to be my Pan That Eyeshadow palette for 2022. If you are doing this challenge or something similar, let me know down in the comments. Tell me what your experiences have been, what they are currently, and maybe give me some tips. And of course, go ahead and follow me on all my social medias and subscribe too if you want to keep up to date on the status of this bad boy. And also please give me a like if you really enjoyed this video. It really helps my channel out. But until next time, guys, bye.